Imagine you are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Your body has destroyed the beta cells in your pancreas, so it no longer produces insulin. From now on, you have to carefully balance insulin doses with the food you eat and your daily activities. You've got to check your blood sugar levels by pricking your finger 6 or more times daily. Count every carb you eat, and take 4 or more insulin shots a day or use an insulin pump. Even with all this constant vigilance, you still run the risk of having dangerously high or low blood sugars, which can be life-threatening. Now, imagine all this, and that you're only a kid, or the parent of a child with type 1 diabetes.
So I'm Galit Meshulam Simon, and my daughter is Noah Simon. She's currently almost 9, and she was diagnosed when she was 5.5. My strongest memories from the time that she was diagnosed were this kind of total overwhelming feeling all over. Going out of the hospital was in a way like to go out with a new baby. We got out with all those syringes and insulin, and you are going home and you have no idea what you're going to do with that. And then it kind of dawned on me that this is going to go on from now until there will be a cure.
One of the first things we did when Tia was diagnosed was connect with other families who had a child with type 1 diabetes. And even though there were opportunities through camps, through some events to meet other families, it was sort of few and far between. And we felt that we really wanted something that was more ongoing and more consistent. And so that's how we started. And from that grew an organization that now offers 7 programs for all ages, from toddlers to adults.
CarbDM provides information, education, and support for families, adults, and medical professionals in the type 1 community. CarbDM is a play on the Latin phrase carpe diem, seize the day.
I'm Quinn. I'm 14 years old, and I've had diabetes since I was 6. At CarbDM, we recently went go-karting, and that was tons of fun. It was a huge turnout, and so I met lots of new diabetics and some new friends. I love meeting other type 1 diabetics. They know what I'm going through. They have to do the same things that I do every day. They get what I'm going through on a whole new level than what other people that don't have diabetes know.
Type 1 diabetes is a demanding disease, so having a support network, having families being able to get together with each other can be a huge benefit to those families. Often when a child's diagnosed, there's no one in their school with type 1 diabetes, so now they can meet someone else who has type 1 diabetes. They can share the experiences when they go to a CarbDM event. They can talk about what it's like to be low, about the finger poking. They can share experiences with carb counting. It's a lot for a child to take on, and often they feel isolated, and this provides the bonding and network of knowing they aren't alone. It also is great for the parents. They can begin to meet other parents. They can exchange stories.
I think that meeting new people that have diabetes and that know how it is helped a lot, because friends with diabetes, they know exactly how you feel, and you don't have to tell them because they're going through the same thing.
For people that think that they do not need a support group, take it from me, somebody that never thought that a type 1 diabetes support group would be helpful. It is very helpful, and you don't know that you need support unless you go and find out what support is really like.
What we learned very early on after Tia was diagnosed is that diabetes can't be controlled. And in order to manage type 1 successfully, you have to continuously learn, and you have to be exposed to new technologies and new tactics and new strategies for managing type 1 diabetes. And that's why we all need opportunities to continue to learn throughout our life with diabetes.
Help support CarbDM. Contact Tamar at carbdm.org, to discuss how you can get involved, or make your gift online today at www.carbdm.org.